Hi guys, here is my 8.5 month bump update. I am 34 weeks. David has been spoiling me by cooking for me because I have been so exhausted. The baby is 6 pounds 12 ounces. Oh my goodness. Enjoy the video and don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you liked it.
Hello my beautiful jewels and gems and all my mommies out there. I'm so excited to be 8.5 months pregnant. Oh my goodness. I am 34 weeks. I'll be 35 tomorrow. It's ridiculous. It's amazing to get to this point. I feel like I've been pregnant forever, but at the same time, it's kind of gone kind of fast. So I don't know, I have mixed emotions about it. I'm very excited to see this little baby. It is a little baby girl. Oh my gosh, yeah. I knew from the beginning that it was a girl, and when we had the ultrasound, I was just waiting for him to say it, and David knew too, because I've been telling him the whole time, it's a girl. So yeah, I'll let him share his reaction and all that whenever we get him in a video. I have been extremely lethargic, extremely tired, just in general. It's been like that for this whole time. I got a little bit of a break during the second trimester. I didn't think that was going to happen. It did happen. I am appreciating it now at this point. I am out of breath a lot. That just comes with the territory, I guess. Something new that I've been experiencing recently is pressure down there. I started getting that at about 33 weeks because she feels like she's ready to just at any time just poke her toe out or something. So that's fun because she likes to stomp and, you know, move and jump. And really, I mean, mostly she's just moving her feet around. And that brings me to baby has been breech at times. Sometimes she's in the right position, sometimes she's not. When I went in to see the nurse practitioner, who in turn is my midwife, she pretty much was explaining to me like how to tell what the head is versus the bum. And her head at that time was up, and the nurse practitioner told me like common ways of getting the baby to turn is to lay upside down on an iron board. You can also get on all fours. There's all these things that you do in order to get the baby to have more room to turn. And the idea is if you get the baby to turn, and then they'll stay that way. That's the hope. But the reality is that this baby does not like to be in those positions. She likes to be in whatever position she feels like, okay? Because when I did all that stuff, all it did was give me a headache, okay? And it may work for some people, but for my baby, it didn't work. She did not move at all. I think she was laughing at me because I was trying all these ridiculous things. So what I ended up doing was I laid on my side, and because she moves around a lot when I do that anyway, and maybe that's giving her more room, I don't know, but I laid on my side. I played some music for her because she loves music, I told you guys that, and I kind of nudged her and I kind of guided her to the bottom of my belly, like her head, because I now can tell the difference between her head and her bum most of the time. So I actually did get her to move, and it was great, and I was like, yes, I am super mom. And then throughout the night, she kept flipping, or trying to flip, and I kept trying to pat her to keep her there. She just didn't care. So eventually I just let her do her thing. She turned back around. In the morning I woke up and tried it again, and guess what? She turned again, and then she turned right back into the position that she wanted to be in. So I was like, you know what? God only knows, you know, and she is in complete control over what she wants to do, so I can't help that. All I can do is just pray that when the time comes for her to come out, that she will be in the right position. So I'm not really that worried about it. I was kind of like freaking out about it earlier, but I'm just like, you know, I'm just like, God, handle this, because he knows that I don't want a C-section, so we will see. She's still trying to move as if she has like room to do somersaults, but she doesn't. I just started getting like swollen feet as of yesterday, which like, my fingers are swelling even more. You guys know that I can't wear my wedding ring anymore. I'm about to take this ring off too because it's not going to make it. My center of gravity is way off, which led me to my fall. I was at work last week, and for those of you that don't know, as of right now, I am a substitute teacher. And so I was at the school, I was at middle school, and I was walking up the stairs, and I actually tripped, and I fell on my knees and on my hands, and my hands still sore from that. I skinned my knees. I felt like I was in elementary school. More so than anything, I just did not want to fall on my belly, so I protected my belly in that split second, and it happened so incredibly quickly. Oh my gosh, extra mucus is nothing that I forget to mention. That's been something that I've had since I started being pregnant. But anyway, I fell, and the kids were actually really nice. They helped me get up. There was another teacher who came help me to my class. When I got to the class, I was so overwhelmed by the fact that it had just happened. Like, I was kind of in shock, and I was really relieved, and I wanted to cry because of being relieved and that I didn't actually fall on my stomach. And I put my hand there, and she just moved a little, just kind of gave me a little nudge and let me know that she was okay, and I was so relieved. I was like, oh, thank God. But I ended up still going to the doctor, emergency room that night, because that's where they wanted to send me so I can get an ultrasound, just to make sure that everything was okay. And thank God everything was okay. When I went in for the ultrasound, she was actually in a ball. Like, it was so cute. Like, she had her feet on her head, and she had her hands grabbing her feet. And it was the most adorable thing. I was like, how is she in that position? And the funny thing is that I couldn't feel any of that, because she was far enough back in my stomach where I couldn't feel any of it. So she probably moves way more than I even realized that she moves. What she does like when David, because David makes beats, you guys should check him out. His website is davidbeats.com. When David makes beats and I'm sitting there listening to the beats with him, she'll come to the front of my stomach like she's really trying to listen. And she will just sit there in the front, and I can really feel her then, because sometimes she'll hide her little self and go back into my stomach, and I'm like, wow, you have that much room. I have gained 35 pounds. Okay, believe that. And let's see. I've had lots of heartburn and indigestion. I actually ate a hot dog. Oh my gosh. Because I learned that the hot dog thing is, if it's not cooked, well, then I'm going to be concerned, but otherwise it's okay. But I still probably wouldn't do it again. Because it can give you indigestion, which makes it worse. And I already give myself indigestion just from eating spicy food, but I can't help it. I love my spicy food. The registry is done, finally, thank God. We worked on the invitations, me and my cousins, my sister friends, and man, it's amazing. If you are in a kind of situation where you're trying to figure out if it's the head or the bum, the midwife told me that with the head, you can kind of hold it in your hands. You can kind of grab it. With the bum, it's a little bit softer. The head is a lot harder. It's very defined. So when she sticks her head out, which is what she does a lot of the time, I can kind of feel her head, and I can kind of feel her bobbing it around. And so it's hilarious. Last symptom I want to mention is my Adam's apple. Like, it's kind of a weird sensation. Like, it kind of feels like a little swollen sometimes. Just like I think it's really from just being thirsty and just needing a lot of liquid. So I'm always drinking lots of water, or at least trying to. But I think it's also the heat. The heat is no joke. With that California heat. But other than that, man, we're just really excited. I'm just hoping that she stays in until May, at least like May 3rd, and then after that she can come whenever she wants. But yeah, I'm really excited. If I forgot anything, let me know. If you guys have questions or concerns or recommendations, I now am continuing to work on the baby shower and the hospital bag. I gotta get that thing together. So I'm also trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with my hair, because I'm not really sure that I want it to be having to deal with my hair once I am in labor. Oh my gosh. Anyways, thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys soon. Back to kisses. But I believe the baby is in the right position. I missed my appointment with my midwife this one, just like the baby is really active all the time. We even have a picture of the baby holding their hand up, and I said, oh, the baby's waving hello to us. We have